Well, hello there, and welcome to another useless podcast I'm going to make just for the hell of it, I guess. I'm going to try to do video in this one instead of just pictures, so we'll see how well that works out. Um, I'm still working on Center of the Earth shit, and I've redone a lot of it, so doing a big overhaul on the save. Again, I know this is not everybody's favorite save, and my cat, every time I try to, you know, do this on a mic, I think he thinks I'm talking to him, so he starts howling. But anyway, randomness aside, um, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, yeah. I'm bored. We're gonna do this. Watch if you want to. And I'm sorry if you keep hearing clicking. I'm on an ancient chair. Anyway, um, so I made a lot of new edits. I don't really know what the fuck they are yet. Sometimes I make stuff clearly, like I have an idea for what I want to make. So that one, that's easy. Sometimes I just make random shit that just comes to me. Now I did use a pick base. I typed in weird monsters and into Google and hit images, and it brought up somebody who had done like a shit ton of cartoons, various aliens and what have you. And I based this guy right here off of one of those. Now he doesn't exactly look too much like his base drawing, which is pretty typical when I have a base and then I transfer it to edit form. It loses its yeah. But anyway, I don't know what the hell this guy is. He's blue and he's orange, and he has uh what's that dude's name from NXT? Jason Jordan's moveset. Yes, because I'm lazy. Um, here's this. He's a yellow evil reptilian guy. I don't know have a name for him. At least I know what he is. And then we have Troll Pimp, and I just kind of made him because well, I made him off a pick base, and I stole Skull Trauma's chain design, and I couldn't think of anything. But I'm thinking, he's wearing all this bling, just make him a troll pimp. I don't know. Does he pimp trolls? Or is he just a troll that pimps other people? Is he an actual pimp? I don't know. Let's not worry about those things right now. Um, I give this dude a name. I don't know. He's just gonna be in Neo Tokyo. I have a Shaolin monk. I made a new Shaolin monk. Retired the old one. Here's his replacement. I'm not sure what the fuck Midnight Fiesta is. It's a working title. It might be his name. You try to. I don't even know what he is, name or not. I redid the drill bot. I did Mach 2. Now he's not finished yet. If you see those weird numbers in the bottom, that reminds me of how much far he's done. Now number one's his appearance, so that's done. His moveset's half done, so that's a .5, and his logic and perimeters are not done because that's a 0. Now we have the Crimson Warlock because I bought Bloody Pit of Horror on Rift Tracks the other day. So I thought about making the Crimson Executioner, but I'm like, do I really want like a guy that like tortured and killed women in a sadist sexual kind of way? No. So I'm gonna make a rip-off version of him called the Crimson Warlock, and he's pretty much gonna be the same over-the-top idiot. Now we got Locke or Loke. I don't know. You can't really see his face too well there, but I'm pretty happy with it. You obviously can't have the Loch Ness monster be a wrestler, so I took a one man game edit, and I warped him into a Loch Ness monster clone mutant guy. Mm. Now we have the ghoul, and I've kind of went around the fact of not making ghouls. They were kind of they were in the Center of Earth mythos, but I never really made one because they usually just were something for Cthulhucito or Moose to kill or something. Now I made him because I saw this movie Waxworks again, which I haven't seen since for like 3 or 4 years, and I watched it when I was little. But anyway, and I have a character in there that really doesn't get a story. He's just one of those other exhibits. called The Ghoul. And obviously, this ghoul does not look like that ghoul, but that's what inspired me. And just to make him, because in Center Earth mythology, ghouls are pretty. Oops, what'd I do here? Ghouls are pretty weak, so I mixed him with a human. You know, to make him bigger, to make him a little bit more. Yeah, just yeah. So I'm thinking, I don't know. I'm wondering. You know, I created him, but I'm not sure now. Is his mom a human that got fucked by a ghoul, or was his dad a human who paid a ghoul woman off to fuck her? We'll never know. We have the hideous sun demon from B movie fame. Very happy with this edit. It actually looks like the hideous sun demon. Not as cool as I would like it to be, but it's alright. And if you've never seen the movie, it's basically a werewolf story, but with a lizard instead of a wolf man. And like 20 years before Track of the Moon Beast did it too. Um, we have Nodens of it's Lovecraft mythos, but Lovecraft himself did not create Nodens. We have the big bad wolf. Again, you can't see his face because I'm being lazy and going through this in selection mode. Um, I'm pretty happy with that. Edit now. Where is his girlfriend? Here she is. Little Red, like Little Red Riding Hood. That's his tag partner and his girlfriend. Yes. Now we have this unnamed gentleman right here. I'm not exactly sure what the hell he is. I based his appearance off of a Japanese Oni-ish mythological creature. Um, and I don't know what he is yet. We'll see. We have a deep space. I can't speak today. Space guy, and you can kind of see his face. I was happy with his face. Um, we have totally not Braun Strowman recolored. Um, we have Dragonkin Luchador. We have Kage, which is Japanese for shadow, and he's a shadow man. It looks like a lazy edit on the surface, and that's because it is. But I don't know. There's something about him, the little kanji on his face, the Muda head. I just like him. We have Kin Satama, which I was watching One Punch Man, so that's why his name is Satama. And he is going to be in Neo Tokyo. He's just a new guy. We have I brought back my medieval knight from former saves, but I redid him completely. And hmm, like okay, he's still got like metal gauntlets and boots, but now he's just wearing traditional wrestling attire. And you'll notice in a lot of my save, I started adding like actual tires, and I started doing like characters instead of just Monster A, Monster B. Like a Sufogua, another Lovecraftian. We have this guy. He does not have a name. His working title is Space Goro, despite the fact he does not have four arms. We have Pink Guy of Filthy Frank fame, and that's stuck in my head forever. That's why I made him. He used to say, "Fuck the pussy boss." I can't do that. It's horrible. And I got my Ultimate Warrior ripoff. I don't know his story yet, but Destrucity so far. We have the Lex crew from the show Lex. I give the alien a name. We have Devil Kong, which is a better name. He was gonna be Harambe, and I thought well, everybody does a Harambe edit. You ever been on the fucking WWE servers for creator wrestlers? Everybody's got a fucking Harambe. Harambe. So I changed him. Keen Arthur, which I think I made once before, and he never made it onto a save. And I have four, not to be confused with the Marvel Comics four. This is the mythological four. And I deleted Worm, but I gave him a son, and his son will be coming to wrestle. And I think that's all the new guys. Yeah, that's all the new guys. I don't even know how many that is. so far. 11, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 new edits. And now there's probably some new edits already integrated in here I'm forgetting about. I redid a ton of colors and AI logic and movesets and various other things. Deleting kind of obsolete characters or characters that I liked, but I took it too long. It's easier to make a new edit than it was to overhaul them, that's not really true. It's just about the same amount of time, but I'm just lazy, I guess. Or I don't know. I want to show off some of this shit I came up with, but oh, okay. I was trying to figure out I'm trying to remember who the fuck I ordered. And again, because I'm in selection mode, you can't see their faces, but I redid like Dunmer King. I redid colors. A lot of these, just a little bit, not a lot on all of them. Like Buddha's been recolored. I like sharper images, more 3D, better. Um, I restructured everything so the promotions are now in one of the free alliances because it just, didn't make sense for them not to be. That's basically a way to group everybody and to make it easier to book. Is my Apocalypse ripoff. I recolored. You might not tell it by looking at this, but I recolored Robespierre. I can't speak today. Plus, my accent doesn't let me say certain words. Um, some edits I didn't even touch. I'm still very happy with them. Redid Exile. Redid a lot of coloration here. BMO. I deleted Sharkster. Redid Orlok, Count Orlok, Nosferatu. Deleted Ron Jeremy, sad as it was. I redid Lobster Lane. Here's Neo Tokyo. Redid a bunch of these guys. Not Moose, because Moose is just fine the way he is. Some edits are timeless. I redid Congus. And I'm trying to think. I want to do original names, even though I stole this from King of the Monsters. I stole Gion. But Congus, I don't know. It always sounds like gas. It always makes me think of like farts. But I'm trying to come up with a better name. I don't know. And of course, we have a Stuff Embassy now, thanks to Skull Trauma. And I didn't touch any of his work because it doesn't need touched because it's perfect. Obviously, I didn't do a full Stuff roster. I didn't really have space. But I'm very happy. And I picked the guys that really fit in with Center of the Earth because we'd done some streams before. And the more outlandish guys to kind of make sense. Not that I'd call Skull Trauma and Tiny outlandish, but they kind of got in just because. Just because they're kind of, important to stuff. I redid Rock King. I added tights to a lot of people. I might do a story on that, like a new law that prevents showing genitals in the wrestling ring. I redid King Magma. Redid Lava Beast. Very happy with that new image. I redid the Tolts. I redid the Devil. I think he pops a little better. It looks a lot better. Like I deleted some of the demon guys. Were kind of redundant. I deleted some of the shadow guys, but they'll be getting new edits. I redid the colorization on some of the, all of the fringe guys actually. That's the trouble when you get better at making edits or your taste changed and you gotta go re-update all your old shit. Cthulhu Cedo has Brock Lesnar tights on. I redid him and I just really wasn't happy with his waist, so I just kind of threw pants on him. Uh, I didn't touch Cease's edit. He's still fine. It's totally not Spawn. Yes. I redid a lot of these colorizations. I'm sorry if I keep repeating that, but I'm trying to think of something meaningful to say, and you probably already clicked off, but oh well, fuck it. Redid Bison. New Olympus. I want to make Zeus, but here's the problem with making Zeus. I've already made Poseidon, and I'm trying to think of a way to do Zeus where he doesn't look just like a Poseidon number 2. You know, I'm surprised. Like, I made some of these edits ages ago, and they still look great, in my opinion, the colorization. Like, Swamp Man. Look at, I mean, I don't know. I didn't even touch him because I just love that. I love that edit. I don't love him to book him. He's not a fun edit to sim, but he's he's one of my favorite appearances. I redid Rouse Hour's shirt and pants. Look at that. Look how much snazzier they are. Troy, obviously, actually, I didn't have to redo. He still looks fine. Um, I restructured the service tunnels. Kind of made them into a redid Bat Bastard. Troll Tor. All those guys. Cyclops' colorization. Frankenstein. Redid colors on all these guys. My taste in black, you know, it used to be one. It used to be 111 555 gradient, and I don't do it anymore. I go all the way down to zero X free for most. I redid Sheffeldahl. Yes, made him look more menacing, and I lumped in some people that used to have their own. I redid. I got rid of the Free Realms group and I shoved them all into new groups. I redid Chupacabra. Yeah, Chupacabra. I told you I can't talk today. I'm very happy with this new edit. Again, you can't see his face. I redid the Mole Kingdom. This actually has a Mole Kingdom Championship Wrestling now. I recolored all these. I did redid Kobashi Bot. I finally redid the Worminoids. Um, I added the Ant Kingdom to it because they're right next to it anyway. Normalville, redid some colorization there. Redid some attires. Hazmat, for example. Dewey. I, I've been into sharp colors here lately, if you have noticed. I redid the French Trapper. I redid Santa, but I think I kind of left everything else as is. Most of these are new edits. I don't really have to redo too much. And how Fiend and Hulk haven't gotten a tagged title shot, I don't know. Again, new edits. I got rid of Ivan the Bear. You know, I kept Ivan though. I got rid of the Kung Pao guys. Enter the fist, I think. Yeah. They might come back. Evil Betty. Um, Evil Inc. Space. I redid the Kroga. Actually, I prefer this new version. Um, I redid the Ringmaster. We'll get to that. That was by accident. Actually, I'd done a bunch of stuff and I didn't want to redo it all, and I accidentally had erased his appearance by accidentally hitting over the custom button to a preset. So I had to do the Ringmaster. Oh, there he is. I kind of like his new appearance though. Again, you can't see his face because fuck you, neutral. But it's yeah, it's the Muda face with a fucking Mortal Kombat thing on it. The face visor. Redid Space Knight. Some of these guys I didn't have to redo. They were fine. Just a lot of small changes. Stuff that I didn't even know why it was still that way, and I just redid this save last year. Like, that's why I hate looking at my old work. It's because it sucks. By my new standards. Didn't really touch this arena, guys. I lumped a bunch of people together, started a new deep space federation. Whether it makes sense or not, redid the Hyper Warden. Looks more like a cyborg now, which he's supposed to be. Got a lot of Bigfoot edits, don't I? Of course, we got the Lovecrafts. Didn't really bother them either. Got the End Times. And that is it. I didn't have a lot to say, did I? Well, shit. Well, I might delete more people. I don't know. I kind of hate to. I just went through it all. I can't really think of anybody else to delete. I still have. Let's see here. Oh, would you just. Oh, shut up. I still have two. Ooh, two open spots. I don't think I have any templates. I think I used all those. Yeah, I already used my templates. Well, you see the restructure. Space has its own little grouping. We have the unaffiliates. But technically, shouldn't the outer ones? I mean, they're not like one big fed. You know, the fallen kind of get along, but the deep, but they don't get along with the deep and the unknown. That's just Yogg, and I don't. Not even sure that Nyarlathotep, I can't pronounce that, would be friends with Yogg, but oh well. If you read uh, Lovecraft mythos, you know, Nyarlathotep is a kind of a weird character. He's doesn't really. He's hard to pin down. He's got like because there's all kinds of weird theories about him, and they kind of make him into the super devil, more or less. Um, where Yogg is more of a he's kind of an odder character. You know, Yogg-Sothoth, and this is an avatar of him. It's not literally him because like Niar is supposed to, Yogg actually exists in multiple forms at all times. But anyway, he's a weird deity even in the Lovecraft mythos because he can be summoned to impregnate an Earthling, and but he has this weird habit of being involved with humans, just like Niar, and they're supposedly higher up than Cthulhu and Dagon and all these terrestrial ones. See, the thing is, like Cthulhu and Dagon, they can only exist in one form. Cthulhu, even though he's supposed to be beyond death, um, he can only exist in one body. That's him. That's why he's trapped down in R'lyeh. He can only exist there. And Dagon's the same. He can only exist on the one plane at a time. Now they can influence through psychic bullshit, but that's really all they can do. Now Hastur is kind of in between the other ones. I'll get to him in a minute, but Yogg and Nilar and what have you, they can exist on multiple planes of existence at the same time. Like Niar might have like 1,000 different versions of himself running around, all conscious, all knowing that they are him in different dimensions or what have you, or on Earth or on any other planet. He can kind of be all of that. But if you go by that story of the Harry Houdini one, I'm trying to remember the pyramids where he goes under the Sphinx. He's supposed to be down there in a big form too, but there's some that say that's not him. So I don't know. But anyway, now Hastur's kind of in the middle. I mean, he's definitely can influence a lot more. He's more powerful than a Cthulhu or them, but he kind of, at least if you go by the RPG game, and a lot of the expanded mythos, he's always trying to get over to our realm, so he can't really exist on multiple planes, but he kinda can, but he has to. I don't know. I don't even know. Elder's Mouth, I don't know. I don't know what he's supposed to be either. And the Migo, they're kinda just there. Um, why does everybody care so much about Earth in Lovecraft? That never made any sense to me. And they always say, well, they don't really care about humans. Well, why do they always like communicating with them and talking to them? I know they wouldn't have a story without that, but it's just kind of weird, isn't it? That supposedly we are like amoeba and bacteria, while they're compared to them. But like humans don't talk to amoeba and bacteria. They don't. A human, even if he could, he wouldn't impregnate a bacteria into having offspring. So I don't know. Oh, I hit the mic. Sorry. So Nova, Battle Arena, Interstellar Galaxy. That's the space guys. We have the Second Alliance, which is a lazy name. Um, kind of the B squad, really. But there's a lot of powerful edits in here. And I'm finally gonna get my ass around to doing the proper tournament, and we're gonna kind of do elimination chamber idea. Actually, can't really do elimination chamber here, so that'd be a better rule. But I'm gonna finally do like a what you call it, a fucking crown the champion. Yes. And I have the most convoluted way of setting up the grand tournament. It's a 128 bean tournament, and there's about 64. Yes, there's 60. Half of the slots go to winners of other tournaments. Like there's tournaments just for kings, there's tournaments just for this, there's tournaments just for that, and then there's also slots for champions of each individual promotion, which I have written down in a notebook. Believe it or not. Not everybody gets a champion. Like Evil Inc. is more of a group, so I don't really have a champion. Mythic definitely would have a champion. Eon would have a champion. Ice Realm wouldn't have a champion. They're just a group. They don't really get along. They don't host. Don't really book events. Normalville would have a champion. Mold Kingdom, Water Realm, Service Tunnels. I don't really know. I mean, they're kind of in the middle. I don't have a champion for them. Just like Rousdower gets his own group, but they wouldn't have their own. They might book an event. Actually, I take that back. But they but probably won't have a champion. What would it be? Beer on the Sun World Champion? I don't know. Like the internet champion. I guess I should make Zack Ryder. But here's the core alliance. These are all the people that are in the middle. And I don't know why I stuck Rousdower in there because everybody else was kind of full. So that's his new home. Um, which really, Hell, the Fringe, and Shadow Realm, they're all connected, so they should be one big group anyway. I just keep them separated just to make it easier to sort. Like Rock and Magma, they could really come together and form their own group. Like, I don't really see the problem with that, but oh well. The Stuff Embassy is in the First Alliance, because Stuff doesn't settle for anything less. And this is where you'll find more or less the bigger feds or kingdoms or realms. I added the gnomes and other people to the green. They don't really have a champion either, do they? Shambhala's really shrunk. I could probably shove them in somewhere. Epic, as always, is huge because it's just kind of a dumping ground of just edits that don't fit anywhere else. Including my Four Horsemen ripoff. Re-Evolution. Or my Revolution ripoff, I guess. Which, Evolution was a Four Horsemen ripoff. Bermuda Triangle Alliance. I redid a lot of that. I'm just rambling at this point, I'm sorry. Neo Tokyo, which you think would be the home for all of my Japanese wrestling based edits, but it's not. It's not. Because Megaton is Water Realm and he's staying in Water Realm. That's why. Speaking of Megaton, like Water Realm's so hard to make for, you know? Got the good guys. Knew Alligator Man would be a good guy. That's because he's based on Jushin Liger, I guess. Leviathan being a good guy is kind of funny, but Wave, not Megaton. I'm sorry. Wait, that's Morishima. He's a water element, Morishima. Lone. Yeah, that's where I put Randy Slugman. Lazy, I know. Okay, Chaos. I'm rambling. I should just quit. I moved Evil Bog. Wait a second. Yawning. Sorry. I moved Evil Bog into there. Oh, this has been a waste of a video. Oh well. Hopefully it plays. I will upload it if it does, even though how much it sucks. I'm just gonna call it. Fuck it. Alright. You guys, if you bared through it this long, thank you. Later.